Argentina spent almost 20 years looking for the next Messi. Every new wonder kid carried the same impossible expectation. Could he become the next number 10? Could he carry an entire nation? Now, for the first time, Argentina aren't asking that question anymore. So here's the real one. No Messi, no problem? Let's find out. This is my prediction for Argentina's 2030 World Cup squad in a 4-2-3-1 system. Starting with the goalkeepers. I went with Leandro Bray as Argentina's number 1. Calm under pressure, excellent reflexes, strong positioning and comfortable commanding his penalty area. Sometimes you don't need spectacular, you just need reliable. Speaking of reliable, if you've been enjoying these squad predictions, becoming one of the reliable subscribers would be massively appreciated. Behind him is Augusto Batalla, the veteran of the group, outstanding on the goal line, commanding in the box, and one of those goalkeepers you simply trust in big moments. Completing the group is Froilan Diaz. Excellent in one-on-one situations, fearless coming off his line and blessed with fantastic reflexes. Argentina may no longer have one of the world's best goalkeeper, but I don't think they'll have a weak one either. And honestly, spoiler, that's a pretty good summary of this entire squad. Maybe Argentina don't have many of the world's best players anymore, but they also don't have many weak ones. Now the defense, starting at right back, and I actually like the balance here. I went with Jano Gordon. Not the traditional Argentine fullback flying up and down the touchline for 90 minutes. Gordon is much more modern, comfortable on the ball, intelligent in possession and capable of drifting into midfield to help control the game. Behind him is Nahuel Molina, a completely different profile, pure pace, endless running, constant overlapping runs. If Argentina need more width and attacking threat, Molina changes the entire dynamic of the right side. Now the centre-backs. And experience still carries this defense. Cristian Romero starts. Aggressive, fearless, sometimes maybe a little too aggressive. Romero has always defended on the front foot, looking to win the ball before attackers even have time to think. Risky? Absolutely, but that's exactly what makes him Romero. Next to him is Lisandro Martinez. He'll never be the tallest centre-back, but he has spent his entire career proving that timing and intelligence matter just as much as height. Add his passing ability and left foot, and he remains the perfect partner for Romero. Behind them sits Lautaro Rivero. Physically dominant, left-footed and excellent at progressing the ball from deep. Exactly the kind of player you want learning from experienced leaders before eventually taking over. Alongside him is Valentin Gomez, a modern defender who feels incredibly comfortable with the ball at his feet, calm under pressure, aggressive in duels, and technically gifted. And then Lautaro Di Lollo, officially a centre-back, but tournament football is all about versatility. Di Lollo can comfortably cover both positions while giving Argentina another physically dominant defender. At left back, I went with Valentin Barco. He might be the most technically gifted defender in the entire squad. Barco isn't just a fullback. He's almost another midfielder whenever Argentina have possession. His technique and creativity give Argentina something completely different on the left. Behind him is Facundo Medina. Left back, centre back, more defensive, more aggressive. Medina gives Argentina solutions whenever matches become complicated. This defense isn't built for another decade. It's built to squeeze one more World Cup out of a fantastic generation while preparing the next one. And maybe that's Argentina's biggest strength. They aren't replacing an entire generation, they're replacing it piece by piece. Now the midfield. And I actually think this is where Argentina's new identity begins. Not because there's one player capable of doing everything, because everyone knows exactly what they're supposed to do. Starting with Alexis McAllister. The brain. Everything feels calmer when he's on the pitch. Press resistant, intelligent and capable of controlling the tempo almost effortlessly. Every successful team needs somebody connecting defense and attack. That's McAllister. Speaking of connections, if you feel like connecting with this channel as well, liking this video would be massively helpful. Alongside him is Enzo Fernandez. The engine. Technically outstanding, tactically intelligent and willing to run for 90 minutes. Whether Argentina are building patiently or attacking in transition, Enzo fits both situations perfectly. Behind them is Milton Delgado. Despite his size, he plays like someone twice as big, constantly pressing, constantly recovering possession and always looking for the next forward pass. Then Ezequiel Palacios, a more physical alternative, box-to-box, aggressive and incredibly reliable. And finally Alan Varela, If Argentina ever switched to a midfield three, Varela suddenly becomes extremely valuable, a natural holding midfielder who protects the defense. And that's exactly why I like this midfield so much. Nobody is trying to be Messi anymore. Everybody is just trying to do their own job. Now the attack. And this is where the title of the video finally becomes interesting. Because no, there isn't another Messi. On the right wing, I went with Matías Soulé. Creative, elegant, and always looking to cut inside onto his stronger foot. Soulé gives Argentina exactly the creativity they need on the right. Behind him is Giuliano Simeone. Almost the complete opposite. Less elegance, more intensity, relentless pressing, endless running, and the mentality to chase every lost cause. As the number 10, I went with Nico Paz. And if there is one player capable of becoming the face of Argentina's next generation, it might be him. Outstanding technique, brilliant vision, and the ability to find passes other players simply don't see. He isn't Messi, nobody is, but he doesn't have to be. That's probably the best thing that could happen to him. He just has to become Nico Paz. Behind him sits Franco Mastantuono. Another incredibly exciting playmaker, vertical, creative, and blessed with one of the best left feet of his generation. On the left, I have Julian Alvarez. Maybe left wing isn't even his best position, I don't care. Because what he gives this team goes far beyond positioning, leadership, pressing, intelligence, goals. Every coach in the world would find a place for a player like Julian Alvarez. Behind him is Alejandro Garnacho, the perfect impact substitute, direct, explosive, fearless, exactly the type of player you don't want to defend against after 70 minutes. And then Alvaro Montoro, another technically gifted playmaker who can operate both centrally and out wide. And finally the strikers, Lautaro Martinez. By 32, he'll be one of the experienced leaders of this squad. His pressing, physicality, and clinical finishing still make him the perfect number 9. He isn't just a goal scorer, he sets the tone for everyone around him. Behind him is Santiago Castro. Impressive finishing and the physical tools to eventually become Lautaro's successor. No Messi, no problem? Not quite. Replacing the greatest player in your country's history is impossible. But maybe Argentina finally realized they don't have to. There isn't another Messi, there probably never will be. Instead, they've built a team where everybody knows exactly what they're responsible for. And together, they might actually be stronger than people expect. Do I think this squad wins the World Cup? Probably not. For me, Argentina are a quarter-final team, maybe even a semi-finalist if everything clicks. But they'll once again be one of the hardest teams in the tournament to eliminate. So now it's your turn. No Messi. No problem? Or has Argentina finally stopped looking for the next Messi?